Mister, if you don't love me,
Yeah.
what's going on, my G?
Man, chilling, trying to make it.
Understood, bro. I call him Ken Fucker. We got the same last name. So, anybody that last name is Walker, you family to me. But for those who may not know you, tell them who you are, where you from.
Okay, my real name is Gary Walker, so he's talking about Walker Gang.
Yes,
but
sir.
my artist name is Legarion. It's spelled like Legarion, Legaron. And I'm a singer, R&B singer from Dallas, Arlington Park, Texas. That's by West Dallas.
I'm glad you cleared it up, because I definitely said Legarion. I used to say Legarion. Now you said Legarion. Like, you put we got a little part on top.
Yeah.
See, hey, he made it real fancy, but it sounds French.
Yeah.
So I like how you put that spin on it, man.
I appreciate it.
So tell me, how did you initially get started in actually singing? Because I know it's not too many lyrical R&B artists out here in the city. I know Rozelle, shout out to Rozelle, shout out to my little brother Kevin. But you cold with it, man.
Appreciate
Like,
it, bro.
what is your background in singing? How you actually got started into it?
Okay, so yeah, my pops, he had a group with his brothers, so 6 of them. And I went to middle school for performing arts, high school for performing arts. So I've been a musician for a long time. After I graduated college, I just said I wanted to do something that I was interested in, like for real, instead of just working a 9 to 5. So then I tackled music, and I mean, my project did really well, so I'm glad I decided to, jump back into it.
Man, speaking of your project, dog, this is gonna be my first question before we go into the project.
Yeah.
I saw a video of you on Instagram when they played your song on the radio.
Yeah.
How live was you when you just initially as an artist when the radio is receptive to it and then the city is receptive to it? How did it feel just getting that kind of exposure?
I mean, I just felt like, okay, it's one more outlet, but I still felt like I had things to prove to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I played on the radio. I ain't gonna clap too hard for it, but I was happy, Come on,
clap for you, clap for you. That's an accomplishment.
I was happy about being on radio, but I just said, man, I still had work to do, so I mean,
understand.
it's cool.
Staying hungry, bro, because at the same time, you find people that get kind of stagnant, kind of settled in their ways of being successful, but at the same time, I definitely see you grinding out here. But the Open Love Letter, where did the title come from? Like, were you actually going through something, or was it just actual kind of, I know with artistry, there's a lot of things that go into it.
I'm glad you said that, because Open Love Letter, a lot of people might think it's about relationship with another person, but it's actually about friendships. And I was looking at different friendships and how sometimes you down for your friends, but they not down for you. They're like, damn, I fuck with you, but you don't fuck with me. Like, what's going on? So it's really, most of my stuff is about friendships, and then some of it is about other people relationships.
I understand.
So it wasn't really personal, but personal.
Your very first song on the EP, If You Don't Love Me, that's my favorite song. I literally jam that song every day because I feel the song personally. Like, you're a songwriter, so I know you write all your stuff. Like, where were you at mentally when you were actually putting the song on pen before you even laid the track down?
Okay, so basically I listen to the beat, kind of see where the beat is going, and I kind of, wherever you at in your life is where you really, like, how you write your song. So in that situation, I was dealing with my ex-girlfriend, and I was dealing with my new girlfriend, and it was like, dang. And so I just wrote it out. I wrote how the woman felt, and I kind of combined it with how I felt, and I think she felt like, if you don't love me, why you acting like you want me?
Tell the truth and quit stunning.
You need to tell the truth and quit stunning, and I just wrote from her perspective on the song.
I understand. And honestly, that's kind of dope because people can view a song a certain way, but then when you actually talk to the artist and see how they interpret the song, like, you actually get a very clear understanding, because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were writing it from.
I never write from my perspective. I write from everybody else's perspective.
See, I know now I know next EP is somebody else. So I'm gonna know, hey, he talked about somebody else, his life, dog.
Yeah.
But just preparing, like, for live performances, like, what all does it take for an artist who's actually, like a rapper, they can get on, do a sound check, makes everything is cool, but when you actually singing, you gotta make sure you on point, because that's a physical type of thing, it's a mental type of thing. Like, you gotta make sure you ready. Like, what's some of the preparation that it takes for you to get into that?
So when I'm preparing, when I'm in the environment already, I gotta see what kind of audience I got. So if I'm dealing with like a corporate setting and I'm performing for them, like singing a national anthem, I gotta prepare in that capacity. But like when I'm in a group where it's just my age demographics, I get live like I know they want to, get live too. So like appreciate you coming to the
serious
party.
Seriously.
Y'all turned me up. Y'all had my adrenaline rushing, so I'm just like, I gotta give them some R. Kelly, some let me, because I got all these people here, and I just gotta make sure that I'm putting myself on, because it's your first chance is probably your last chance, so I gotta make a good impression.
I definitely, and honestly, speaking about your album release party and the actual listening party, I liked it. From the look, the black and white, everybody was out there in their best. Bro, and you actually got on stage and said, bro, this is like a living testimony of what you're doing. Like, kind of talk about that, like, because I understand, one, I was thinking from my point of view, if I actually had this party, you want people to show up. You want people to show that love.
Right.
And you kind of think, you kind of like on both sides, like, bro, what if they don't show up? What if they do show up? Right. How's it going to be? Am I going to sing right? Everything going to be good? Like, take me through that whole day and just processing everything to when you got on stage. So, just let it go. So
it took me like 4 weeks to kind of get the set together, because I had artists that basically I'm on the tour now, so I had artists that were trying to get on tour with me. So I was like, hey, how about I get y'all open up for me, and we'll see how they go. Some people came to practice, some people didn't come to practice. So that was stressful. So that day I was like dealing with, okay, who gonna come to practice? Is the mic gonna work? Everything wasn't flowing effectively. I was like, dang man, I hope it's good. But like you said, you want to make sure that people are actually gonna come out. Do they really mess with me in order to come out? So when I got there and I seen that, everybody was there to support me, I was like, I gotta turn up. So I mean, I was everywhere before the performance, but once I got there, I was calm.
Now I saw you, man, because once I got there early.
Yeah,
he was there. He was in a whole different fit. But at the same time, he came back GQ, ready to go. Yeah. And honestly, bro, you tore the stage down, because like literally, I'm not gonna stunt.
Yeah.
I was singing word for word when you was on the song. I had my phone about recording, because I'm not shy about that. When I support somebody, I genuinely support somebody. And he's a good dude. Next question: when it's all said and done, what do you want to be solidified like in R&B? Because I know everybody has their own set goals. What is your goals personally as an artist?
My goals is just to put out music, I guess, I know, just to impact other people, not just putting out bullshit music or BS music. I want my music to be able to be played in every kind of audience. So that's what it would basically just want it to impact other people's lives.
I got you. So I know you talked about you're gonna be on tour, but I saw recently it kind of got deleted. You dropped the next EP.
Oh yeah, I had to delete it because it wasn't professional, bro.
Understood. But what basically this is kind of segue into that.
It's actually my album.
It's gonna be the album.
It come out June 29th, and it's called Broken Mirrors, and it's actually most of that is about me.
Okay.
So normally I'm talking about other people, but most of
So now this, boy, y'all send this as a roller coaster.
Hey, no, because the EP I had to put it out because I kept on telling people that I'm gonna do stuff and I don't ever do it. So June was really supposed to be the date for everything, but yeah, it's coming out June 29th. It's called Broken Mirrors. Look out for it.
I'm definitely looking out for that, bro, because for the impact that you made on this first EP, I'm definitely looking forward to see what you do on this album.
Yeah, I did some numbers.
And I believe it, because for me to play that song every day, now I like the other songs on the EP, but that song is something about it.
You talking about the If You Don't Love Me? Why do everybody like Serious though, bro? I don't know what it's about Serious, bro. I think all women like this song.
Honestly, it's the sound, the melody, the words, but I honestly related to If You Don't Love Me on my own personal thing, because people have been in different type of relationships where if you don't love me, why you acting like you want me?
Yeah.
Because relationships are hard.
Men go through the same thing. Well, not the same thing, but we go through similar things that women go through.
Exactly.
And sometimes we can't know how to express ourselves, but that one's for everybody, bro.
Very true. Yeah. Very true. Hey, bro, we're going to have to link up after this.
For sure.
After June.
For sure. At the family reunion, bro.
At the family reunion. Sure. Hey, y'all gonna catch us at the family reunion. We're gonna have Infinite Creations. We're gonna have the barbecue. We're gonna have the soda. We're gonna have the kiddie pool, grown man pool, and the wine coolers. All right.
Right.
Catch us at the Dub.
Yeah.